Welcome back to WITSOL. In today's class, we are going to learn how to replace some overused words in English. Because when we are speaking, we are repeating the words over and over again. So let's see, instead of saying good every time, what else can we say? So we can say excellent, outstanding, wonderful, fantastic, impressive, and superb. For example, you can say the presentation was excellent. You can also say she has an outstanding sense of style. Or you may say the holiday was fantastic. You can also say his grades are superb this semester. Moving on to bad. Instead of saying bad for everything that you don't like, try to use the following synonyms of bad: awful, terrible, horrible, dreadful, poor, disastrous. So you can use them like the weather was awful yesterday. Or you may say he made a dreadful mistake at work. The movie was horrible. You can also say the food tasted terrible. Moving on to big. Instead of saying big every time, you can use some other synonyms like huge, massive, enormous, gigantic, immense, colossal. You can use them in your sentences like they live in a huge house. You can also say the company reported immense growth this year. You can say the stadium is gigantic. Or you may also say she has a colossal amount of energy. Moving on to the next word, that's small. Instead of saying small for everything tiny or little, we can use the following words like tiny, petite, compact, miniature, little, minute. So you can use them in your sentences like the baby held a tiny toy. She wore a petite dress. We stayed in a compact apartment. The insect was so minute it was hard to see. Moving on to the next word, that's happy. So happy is another word that we overuse in our everyday conversations. Instead of saying happy for everything and every occasion, we can say joyful, cheerful, glad, delighted, thrilled, and ecstatic. So you can use them in your sentences like I'm glad you came today. You can also say she looked cheerful in the morning. Or you may say they were delighted with the results. You can also say he was ecstatic about winning the prize. हर दफ़ा जब आप सेम बात को सेम वर्ड को रिपीट करेंगे तो आपकी बात बहुत रेपिटेटिव लगेगी. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ टॉकिंग रेपिटेटिव वर्ड्स, नए वर्ड्स यूज करना सीखें. सो अगर एक चीज को आप बार बार रिपीट करेंगे तो बोरिंग लगेगी आपकी बात. तो अपनी बात को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाने के लिए, कलरफुल बनाने के लिए नए वर्ड सीखना बहुत ज़रूरी है। मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वर्ड दैट इज सैड। अब सैड के लिए हम कौन कौन से वर्ड्स यूज कर सकते हैं? दीज आर अनहैप्पी, ग्लूमी, miserable, heartbroken, depressed, sorrowful। इनके sentences हम ऐसे बना सकते हैं: She felt miserable after the argument. The room had a gloomy atmosphere. He was heartbroken after the loss. Or the news left them sorrowful. Moving on to the next word that we repeat a lot in our communication. This word we repeat so many times in our communication. Like if we are speaking for 3 minutes, we might be saying very for like in an average of 15 to 20 times. So instead of saying very, we can use the following words: extremely, highly, truly, incredibly, exceptionally, remarkably। इनको sentences में हम ऐसे यूज कर सकते हैं: This room is extremely cold. She is remarkably talented. The film was incredibly funny. He is highly respected in the community. So what we have done in today's class? क्या क्या कुछ सीखा है, जल्दी से recap करते हैं। Replace weak common words with stronger synonyms. एक ही वर्ड को, वीक वर्ड्स को बार बार रिपीट करने की बजाय हमने स्ट्रॉन्गर सिनोनिम्स सीखे हैं। कॉन्टेक्स्ट मैटर्स। जिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात हो रही है, दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट। चूज द राइट सिनोनिम फॉर द राइट सिचुएशन एंड डोंट फॉरगेट, practice using new words in speaking and writing. With these tips and new words, you can improve your spoken English. For more such videos, please subscribe to WITSOL. And do let us know in the comment section what other words do you know for these common repetitive words.